Give me an example in some detail, if you can, of what you would consider to be some of the best first-hand testimony of exactly what they said they saw.
They saw a craft that was more heel-shaped than saucer-shaped.
Heel-shaped? I'm sorry.
Heel, like the heel of a shoe.
Okay.
They saw a craft that was 25 to 30 feet long, 15 to 20 feet wide, impacted in a slope about 40 miles northwest of Roswell. There was one body, one of the flight crew, laying outside the craft up against the cliff, one body that was outside the craft near it, and there were 3 bodies located inside the craft.
All aliens?
All aliens.
Presumably. Described roughly how?
4.5 to 5.5 feet tall, very slender individuals, the head slightly larger than a head would be on a human of a similar size, the eyes slightly larger, not the black orbs we talk about from the abduction phenomenon, but eyes that are slightly larger than human eyes, heads that are hairless but covered with a slight peach fuzz or a fuzz-like matting. The arms are very skinny, the bones are thin, they're described as bird-like. Now, the interesting thing is some of the skeptical community said, well, what you've got there are people who saw primates or rhesus monkeys garbed in flying suits in test flights, and the men at Roswell were so caught up in the hysteria of the flying disc phenomena, they didn't recognize these apes for what they were. And our answer is, if you take a look at the chimpanzee, the head is not larger, it's smaller. The eyes are not larger, they're smaller.
Right.
They have big ears. They have lots of hair. That's not what was seen at Roswell. The people were very specific in what they saw.